Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to class 7. How are you all? I hope so you all are fine and will be taking good care of your health and studies as well. So now let's start our today's lecture. So today it is Monday 12th of April 2021. Today we have a topic fallacies about food. This is your literature chapter. Let me show you this chapter in your English Understand and Communicate books. So here you have this book, English Understand and Communicate book. You have lesson number 7, fallacies about food, on page number 35. So you have to open up this book on this page number 35. But before proceeding towards the chapter, let me tell you the main points which we are going to cover today. So the first one is the reading and explanation of the chapter. After this we will do the back exercise which has choose the best answer. Then I will tell you about the meaning and context of this chapter, and the last thing which we have to do today is question answers of this chapter. Now let's start reading of this chapter and let's see what is in this chapter and what is this chapter telling us. So now here you go with this chapter, fallacies about food. So, many primitive peoples believed that by eating an animal they could get some of the good qualities of that animal for themselves. They thought, for example, that eating deer would make them fleet like the deer. Cannibals believed that eating enemies that had shown bravery in battle would make them brave. Cannibalism may have started because people were eager to become as strong and brave as their enemies. So this chapter is fallacies about food. Fallacies mean is a misbelief or a misconception. So this chapter is basically about a belief, a misbelief or a misconception about food or regarding food. So in this first paragraph we have a term cannibals or cannibalism. So this first paragraph is telling us that it is believed that by eating an animal or by eating any kind of animal, that person who eats that animal can get the qualities of that animal into them. For example, if somebody eats a deer, then they think that it would make them fleet like a deer. Cannibals believed that enemies that had shown bravery in battle would make them brave. Cannibals are the persons who used to eat the flesh of another human being. Those persons are known as cannibals. And cannibalism is the term which refers to these kind of persons. So among civilized people, it was once thought that ginger root by some magical power could improve the memory. Eggs were thought to make the voice pretty. Tomatoes also were believed to have magical powers. They were called love apples and were supposed to make people who ate them fall in love. Now in this paragraph, among some civilized people, it was thought that if someone ate ginger root, then due to its magical power they could improve their memory by eating a ginger root. We all are well familiar with ginger. So the part of the ginger which is at its bottom, that one is known as a ginger root. So by eating that part, someone could improve the memory. And also they thought that if someone eats egg, then it would make their voice pretty. And same wise they called tomatoes love apples, and they supposed that people who ate them fall in love. Now the next is later and other false idea about tomatoes grew up, the idea that they were poisonous. How surprised the people who thought tomatoes poisonous would be if they could know that millions of tons of tomatoes were supplied to soldiers overseas during World War II. But now later on, firstly they call tomatoes love apples, but later on they say that tomatoes are the poisonous thing. They are poisonous. If anybody eats poison thing like tomato, then they would not be able to fall in love with anybody, like because they have said that it is poisonous. But how could they say that? Because millions of tons of tomatoes were supplied to soldiers overseas to make people to soldiers overseas during World War II. Even today, there are a great many mistaken ideas about food. Some of them are very widespread. Now, one such idea is that fish is the best brain food. Fish is good brain food just as it is good muscle food and skin food and bone food. But no one has been able to prove that fish is any better for the brain than many other kinds of food. Now they think that fish is the best brain food, but they are not able to say that it is a good muscle food or skin food or a bone food. But they say that the fish is a good brain food, but they don't know about that fishes that they may have any good food compared to the fish. And other such idea is that you should not drink water with meals. Washing food down with water as a substitute for chewing is not a good idea, but some water with meals has been found to be helpful. It makes the digestive juices flow more freely and helps to digest the food. Now in this paragraph they are saying that they have another idea that we should not drink water with meals. We should not drink water with meals because water will wash food down, and as a substitute for chewing is not a good idea. So they say that we should not drink water with the meals, we must take it before or after, but and this water makes the food in our digestive system as digestive juices which flow more freely and help us to digest the food. Many of the ideas which scientists tell us have no foundation have to do with mixtures of food. A few years ago, the belief became general that orange juice and milk should never be drunk at the same meal. The reason given was that the acid in the orange juice would make the milk curdle and become indigestible. As a matter of fact, milk always meets in the stomach a digestive juice which curdles it. The curdling of the milk is the first step in its digestion. A similar false idea is that fish and ice cream, when eaten at the same meal, form a poisonous combination. Now in this paragraph they are letting us know that some has a belief that two things should not be taken at the same time, and they are comparing orange juice and milk together. They are saying that we should not take orange juice and milk at the same time because orange has an acid in it which makes the milk curdle, and that curdle make the digestive system indigestible. And same they are saying that we should not take fish and ice cream at the same time because when they are eaten at the same time they form a poisonous combination. The last paragraph of this chapter is still another wrong idea about mixing food is that proteins and carbohydrates should never be eaten at the same meal. Many people think of bread, for example, as a carbohydrate food. It is chiefly a carbohydrate food, but it also contains proteins. In the same way, milk, probably the best single food, contains both proteins and carbohydrate. It is just as foolish to say that one should never eat meat and potatoes together as it is to say that one should never eat bread or drink milk. Now this is another wrong idea which is being discussed over here, and that false idea is that some of the people think that we should not take milk or bread at the same time, although they both contain carbohydrates and proteins. And same wise they are saying that we should not take meat and potatoes together, but it is a very foolish thing to say that we should not eat these things together, although there is nothing to happen while eating these all things. So this is about all the chapter which is fallacies about food. We have discussed this chapter, that which misconception we have about food in this chapter. So you have to read out this chapter once and then you have to prepare all the difficult words in this chapter as your dictation.